What's going on? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. What's going on? What's good? What's good? What's good with you? What's good? Unless some of y'all come through here real quick. Homie at that CC. Nah, man, no CC pizza. Let some of y'all come through here real quick. You already know what it is, baby. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good with y'all, man? Is y'all ready for Sunday, though, man? Let's start off with that. Is y'all ready for Sunday, man? Are y'all ready for Sunday, man? Are y'all ready for Sunday? 'Cause I'm ready for Sunday. I'm on black people time, really? Nah, I ain't on black people time, baby. Man, I hope CJ do slice up the defense, man. I hope we do. I hope we do. I hope we do. I hope we're right about that. I hope you're right about that, man. Well, I'm gonna let some of y'all follow through here and we get to chop it up. Alright. I gotta do a quick shout out though. Shout out In-Law Cajun Food out here in Iowa, Louisiana. We got some crawfish boudin. It hit. It hit. It hit. Shout out that boy Jeffrey. Made the plate. She hit. I saw my text in Facebook with CJ Stroud. They saying he's the next Peyton Manning or Joe Montana. I mean that's. I don't want to put that on the kid just yet, man. Don't put that on the kid just yet, man. But you do have little. I mean, you see how cerebral he is. You see how he's able to dissect the defense. We were talking about earlier in the Discord. If you're not part of the Discord, not part of the Sauce Sports Discord, make sure y'all get up in there. Make sure I get part of the Sauce Sports Discord. Great conversation every single day, talking Texans and talking other stuff. But no, we mostly chop it up about the Texans. Great content, great conversation every day. So if you're not part of that, hit up Honcho and find out how to be a part of that. But we were talking about it earlier about how CJ was able to change the dynamic of the game and basically hit the kill shot on Jacksonville. Like, it was no, we all know it was 17-0 going into halftime, and then Jacksonville scores Jacksonville come out halftime. They put up 10 points. We get the kickoff return, and then Trevor Lawrence scores another touchdown. It's 27-17 in the fourth quarter. Third down, when CJ recognized the blitz is coming, Auburn's out of the play, and his tank down for that 68-yard touchdown. That was the kill shot. That was the money shot. It was the money shot, the kill shot, the dagger, the for y'all Rocket fans out there, the Mario Ellie kiss of death, however you want to call it. That's what it was. That completely demoralized Jacksonville Jaguars. It completely demoralized their team, and it ended the game. That's what we want to see more of. That we were talking about that earlier. That's what we want to see more of. We want to see more of that. Yeah, throwing 500 yards and 5 touchdowns and all that type of stuff. All that stuff is cool and all, but what we want to see that efficient. We want to see you play efficient football, and also when the defense gives you a play, you take that play, you put your foot on their neck, you stomp down, and you make a kill shot. You do the kill shot right there and there. Game over. You sick and tired of Tulsa? Man, listen here. See the Tulsa is on their tripping stuff. Tulsa is tripping. Like, you got all that money. highest paid left tackle. He only played one game. But you know, we got top 15 line though. Let Panther fans tell you, Texas got a top 15 line. Like, let Carolina Panther fans tell you, you Texas got a top 15 line. What's good? What's good, Don? I'm scared to see. I'm not even gonna read that one. I'm not even gonna read that. Why you put that in there, bro? Don't even do that. Don't do that. Don't even put that out there, bro. No, don't do that. Don't do that. I'm not even gonna read that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's not what we want. We're not having that energy over here. We're not having that energy over here, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't say nothing like that no more. Nah, we're not having the energy out there. Nah, man. CJ just won Rookie of the Month. A lot of good things coming. See, like I said, CJ getting all the flowers all week. Everybody, they cannot stop talking about this kid. Every time I look up on everything, I'm seeing a social media post about CJ. I'm seeing a notification or a YouTube video about CJ Stroud from all different type of accounts. Personal, you know what I'm saying, like personal, just regular YouTubers, you know, ESPN, FS1, like all the networks, like everybody can't stop. They can't stop raving about this kid, bro. The boy is special. He is, man. And you know what? They did the same thing with Deshaun. They did. But I can't help to feel different though. I feel it's different than it was. What's that? 6 years ago? I can't help to feel. No. Yeah, 6 years ago. I can't help to feel it's different than it was 6 years ago with Deshaun. Like, I feel like it's like I can't help to feel like that. Cause I think it's the way how CJ playing. Like I said, it's not 500 touchdowns, 500 yards, and 5 touchdowns, and it's really efficient. It's really cerebral. It's really just calculated and processing and just getting all your reads and getting the football out quickly, moving out of the pocket, not running around crazy, but moving out of the pocket, stepping up in the pocket. You know what I'm saying? Audibling. Like, we didn't see Deshaun, like, you know, now this has a lot to do mostly with Bill O'Brien. Now I have to give Bobby Slowick credit on this. Allowing your quarterback in his third ever NFL game to actually, you know, go out there and, hey, look, I'm going to give you the freedom. I'm going to give you the freedom and the means to be able to audible and change the play. If you see something, recognize it, change it, take that shot in this game. I like that way better. Like I said, I think that's more. I gotta give both D'Amico and Bobby Slowick credit for allowing CJ to have that freedom. Because Bill O'Brien wasn't gonna Bill O'Brien didn't let Deshaun Watson have that freedom rookie year, and very similar as him being a veteran. And I don't think it's a slight on Deshaun. I don't think it's that Deshaun couldn't handle it or anything like that. I just think that's more so Bill O'Brien being a control freak. But I'm glad that, you know what I'm saying, like that Bobby and D'Amico trust Seven to put the ball in his hands and let him make the decision and allow him to do what he's able to do. So I appreciate that. And I will give credit where credit's due. I definitely appreciate that. We'll give credit where credit's due. But yeah, but like I said, like I think it's a little bit more genuine when it comes to the love that CJ's been getting more so than what Deshaun got. And I see more people that jumped in, but the lights ain't going up. Make sure you're hitting that light bulb when y'all come through here, man. But I think like I said, it's a little bit more genuine, and like I said, because of the way he's doing this, more efficient. He's not I mean, I know he had the strip sacks in game 1 and game 2, but he's not throwing interceptions. He's more efficient with the ball, and really, he doesn't even really have no plays like it's not like he's even getting away with plays. You know, sometimes like Mahomes. You know, I'm a big Mahomes fan. Mahomes stole some footballs. You be like, damn, that should have been an interception. He lucky that he lucky his arm streak is so strong that the defender dropped the ball or whatever. It's not the case with CJ. CJ's putting the ball for the most part exactly where the ball needs to be. Now, like some throw might be a hair over, under, whatever. But for the most part, the football is going in the right direction. It's going where it's supposed to be. He's throwing to the right receiver, the right read, things like that. I can appreciate that. That goes a long way. So to the point that somebody said about Peyton Manning earlier, that is Peyton Manning-esque. That is. It is Peyton Manning-esque. And we have a franchise quarterback that can run and take over the division for like 10 plus years like Peyton did. Sign me up for that one. Sign me up for that one, brother. Sign me up for that one, man. That's something we need. That's something that we need. How you practice the whole week with no report saying that he had swelling in his knees until last minute. You talking about tonsil? I mean, yeah. I mean, that tonsil one, yeah. Like I said, like we could talk about getting rid of tonsil. We can talk about trading them, and I know. Shout out my boy Wise. Shout out everybody in South Sports. Shout out my boy Wise. Wise been saying this about trading Tunsil. Wise was talking about trading Tunsil during the offseason. Like he was talking about trading Tunsil like before we signed him. And I was talking about trading Tunsil last year when we were bad. I remember making a video talking about we should trade with the Bengals after the Super Bowl. But then making the appearance that we're going to draft a quarterback, I was like, nah, we shouldn't trade Tunsil because we're going to need a franchise left tackle. Not making any sense. But how things have transpired, I actually kind of agree with Wise. We should have traded Tunsil while the going was hot. Like while the iron was hot, we should have traded Tunsil. We should have. Possibly we might have another first round pick next year. So we still have 2 first round picks if we would trade Tunsil. But we possibly could have got a first round pick this year and a first round pick next year. Obviously, we made the trade for Will Anderson, and we still have 2 first round picks off the Tunsil trade. Like but like I get why you don't want to trade Tunsil. He's one of the best left tackles in the league, but like it got to the point that he's now too much of a diva. He's starting to be too much of a diva. You got your franchise quarterback, a young franchise quarterback at that, doing everything he can to be on the field, giving it 130%, 140% to be on the field to help his team win. Bum shoulder, can't throw all week, whatever. He's still gutting it out there. You got knees soreness and you can't make a fight because of air pressure. But Jalen Petrie had a bruised lung. He was at the game. Bleeding from the mouth, had a game. Deshaun Watson had a collapsed lung and took a bus to go because air pressure, couldn't get in the air pressure obviously. And again, I get that that's dealing with your chest and your lungs. But he rode a bus and played a football game. You couldn't do nothing to go with your team, bro. You couldn't give it a go. Now, luckily, no sacks. We played well. We won the game. But this offensive line improves and looks good while you're not there. More performances like last week. While we have Tunsil. While we need Tunsil. We can get up off that price tag. If the offensive line constantly plays how it's playing. And we'll deal with the headache. We got that price tag in and we ain't got to deal with that headache no more. There's no excuse as why Tunsil didn't be at the game. With the jump preview. Exactly. I ain't gonna say that he got his money. He don't care about the team. I ain't gonna say that, but what I will say is this: I don't know. How can I put this without making it seem like he don't care about football? 'Cause I don't mean it like that. But I don't think that football is the thing that 100% drives him. I don't think he eats and breathes football. Like CJ seems like he eats and breathes football. Willie Anderson seems like he eats and breathes football. JJ Watt seems like he ate and breathed football. Hopkins didn't. Aaron Foster, no, I know for a fact Aaron Foster didn't eat and breathe football. But Aaron Foster gave everything he had, but he ain't eat and breathe football. No, some people are wired a certain way that they eat and breathe, and that's fine. You know what I'm saying? That's fine if you don't eat and breathe football. Not everybody is meant to eat and breathe football. Everybody doesn't eat and breathe their work or their job. I'm pretty sure y'all know people, or y'all might be some of the ones. Like, when y'all at work or when y'all home from work, y'all call on the job, but y'all thinking about the job, or they call and make sure, hey, did they do this? Hey, don't forget, they might need to do this over here. Or they might need to move this over here. And they call and they think, and they always wondering what's going on in their work. They never put work down. They home and they on vacation, whatever, but they still constantly working mentally. Their mind still is with the work. People calling them and they giving out answers, things like that. And then you got some people that when they clock out, they clocked out, and they not worried about nothing else till they get back. Now when they work hard. I ain't saying they lazy or nothing like that. When they go to work, they work hard, they do everything they gotta do. But when they clock out, and they not worried about nothing going on their job. Don't call me, don't text me. When I'm off, when I clock out and I get in my car and them keys turn, it's a wrap. I don't care about nothing else y'all got going on. Don't tell me about nothing else that's happening up here. I'll find out when I come back Monday morning. I'll come back at 8 o'clock in the morning. I'll pick it back up then. You got people like that, and I think that's how he is. I don't think, like, once, practice is over, game is over, the football's over, he's doing whatever his other interest is. Not saying he doesn't work hard, he don't take the time out to train and stuff like that, but it's not constant every day. And shout out to that boy Chris with the super chat. Definitely appreciate that. Shout out to that boy with the super chat. What's up, Spitz and Texas Nation? They consider Cam Howard the second, but the D lineman behind Aaron Donald, him and TJ Watt had him and TJ Watt. How will the Texans O-line fare against this whole O-line? Man, yeah. And shout out for the super chat. And I'm not gonna say the last part. You already know. I'm not even know you put it in there, but I get you. Yeah, it's gonna be a tall task. It definitely do better to have Tyus Howard. It definitely would do better to have Tyus Howard, because you're right. Like they do consider him one of the best D linemen out there, and we already know what TJ do. And it's gonna be his brothers at home. They inducted JJ into the Ring of Honor, so you can see him want to show out in front of his brother. Like, yeah, hey, bro, this your city. You 3-time defensive player of the year in this city. Yo, they putting you up in this city. I gotta ruin your homecoming, bro. Like how T.O. on Jerry Rice Day, they both play on the same team, but T.O. broke at that time set the NFL record for the most catches in the game on Jerry Rice Day. Passing the torch. I'm gonna show you that. I'm gonna show you up. Mom and Dad gonna be there. The fam gonna be there because they did celebrate you, but at the same time they gonna see me, and I'm gonna show them that, hey, his career over, mine just now getting started. So that's a tall task for the 15th best offensive line in the league, according to Panthers fans. We got the top 15 offensive line according to them. We gonna see. We definitely gonna see. We definitely gonna see. We definitely gonna see. Need a good, clean game. Like I say, from turnovers, obviously, from a play call, and to keep CJ upright. CJ got to stay clean. If CJ is clean, if CJ is clean, he gonna dirty up that. He gonna dirty up their defense. Like if CJ stays clean, he's going to dirty up their defense. He's going to dissect their defense. He's going to pick that defense apart. This Steelers team, it's a decent team, but it's not your grandfather's Steelers. It's not Ben Roethlisberger's Steelers. It's not the Steel Curtain Steelers. This is not what Mike Tomlin normally has. They got Kenny Pickett out there. Kenny Pickett's not good. He's not. And I believe Pittsburgh is going to be looking at a quarterback in the future because Kenny Pickett is not good. He's just not. Kenny Pickett's not good. And I feel like they're going to be looking at a quarterback pretty soon. We need to hurry up that process. We need to hurry up that process. We gotta come out there with a win. We gotta come out there. We gotta stack these wins. We won last week. Let's get us another win. Let's get another bonfire win. I see more people that jumped in here. Hey, make sure you're hitting that like button. More people that jumped in here. Make sure you're hitting that like button. We gotta stack more wins. The more wins, we gotta be able to stack some more. We gotta be able to stack some more of these wins. We gotta be able to stack these wins. We don't need to win here, lose here, win. No, we need to stack some of these wins. You win another game, you get even 500. Hopefully the Colts lose, and then we're sitting up here tied for the AFC South, and we obviously gotta take care of that. The last game of the season. That's the only way we be able to take care of that when it comes to the Colts to get that game back. But we gotta go out there against a team that's a decent team, but not an unbeatable team, and win. It's a winnable game. It doesn't look like that from the pass rush and from the little logos on the helmet. It don't look like that, but it's a winnable game, and it's at home. It's JJ's inducted, so it's a borderline homecoming. The other Texan greats gonna be there. We gotta come out there and show what's up, and show that it's a new era of football. It's a new age, a new era of Texas football, and we got our quarterback. We got him. We got our quarterback. Let's show the fans and the old Texans what it really is. Yeah, football is his job, not his passion. That's what it seems. Yeah. When you talk about, I'm pretty sure talking about Tulsa, but yeah, it is. It's a job to him. It's a job that he does extremely well. He's one of the top people there. He's one of the top people in the game to do his job, especially at his position. He works hard. I'm not saying he's lazy. He don't work hard. I'm not even saying he doesn't care about his craft. I'm pretty sure he does care about his craft, because you don't get to be, no matter how good, supreme talented you is, you don't get to be top 5 in your position group without caring about, caring about your craft. But it's not the thing that I gotta have. It's not the thing that completely surrounds me. It's not the thing that completely surrounds me. I can do other things. I can do other things, and other things are important to me just as much. Maybe some are more important to me, but this is what pays the bills. But like that. Hey, shout out to that boy Big B with the super chat, throwing up the H already. So appreciate that boy Big B. Appreciate that. But Tunsil now about to be Hollywood. I mean, he kind of already is Hollywood. We call Hollywood, we kind of act a little bougie. That's what we call it back in the hood. We call it, hey, they over at the Hollywood. Oh, she Hollywood. They at the Hollywood, they act a little bougie. Shit, he up here missing game after game after game after game after game. He kind of already Hollywoodish, acting a little bougie. You know what I'm saying? Already bougie. Shot better than Watson. Shot better than Watson ever been. I'm not gonna say that. Like I said in my video last time. Some people said capping. I was capping. That I like what he did, because I like that game, Sunday's game, because that's a game that you can duplicate. That's consistency. You can get that over a 17 game stretch. That you can get that. If not all 17 games, the majority, you can get that 10 times out of a 17 game stretch. That exact same stat line, or very, very similar to that same stat line, missing something here or there. That's something you can duplicate. Just something you can duplicate. Throwing 500 yards and 5 touchdowns, that's good. Anybody gonna ever poo-poo that? But getting 500 yards and 5 touchdowns, you're not getting that 10 times in the season, or throughout the whole 17 game season. You probably get that maybe maximum 3 times. Maximum 3 times you have games like that in a season. That's the max that you'll have. Is like that type of game 3 times max. 5 touchdowns and 5 touchdowns, 5 to 4 touchdowns, 400 to 500 yards. Like that doesn't happen. No matter how the game has changed when it comes to the numbers, how the game has changed when it comes to the rule changes and things like that. You're not gonna get that all the time. You're just not. You're not gonna get that all the time. Hey, shout out to that boy Chris with the super chat love. Appreciate that. What if you lose? Everybody said it's a must win against the Colts. Let's be honest, Jags did defeat themselves. The Jags didn't defeat themselves. Like, okay. The Jags did not defeat themselves. And shout out Chris for the super chat love. Appreciate the super chat love, Chris. But the Jags didn't defeat themselves. That's not what happened. The Jags didn't defeat themselves. They just got outplayed. They just got outplayed. They got outplayed. They just did. Like they didn't beat. I know what you call it, dropped some passes, but what's his name? Calvin really dropped some passes. But it wasn't like they had like a whole bunch of false starts. It wasn't like the passes that he dropped, like it was like wide open touchdowns. Like a defender was there, a play could have been made. You know what I'm saying? Like a play could have been made. It wasn't like, and then they lost by 20. They lost 37-17. You don't lose by 20 points and you say, oh, we beat ourselves, because 20 points is a 3 possession game. Like 20 points is a 3 possession game, and they didn't have an answer for CJ. And CJ had drops too. If you want to play the drop game, CJ had drops too. That third down conversion for Nico Collins hit Nico right in his hands, and that was a drop. If we want to go tick for tack and saying drop here and drop there, we didn't turn the football over. They did twice, and it was a forced fumble. We punched the ball out, and it wasn't like a player was running the ball, just flipped out his hand. He fumbled. He strictly fumbled. The ball got punched out. He fumbled, and then Trevor Lawrence threw a bad pass, and our linebacker Cashman made an extremely athletic play and plugged the football out there. Just good football. Like the Texans just flat out outplayed Jacksonville. And you say Jacksonville ain't played their A game, I can agree with you on that. But say that they beat themselves is absolutely not true. They didn't beat themselves. They just got beat. They didn't beat themselves. They just got beat, bro. But shout out to you, Chris, man. Appreciate the super chat love. He said that's weak. The skillers do not scare me. As long as like I've been saying that all summer, like it had nothing to even do with the Texans. As long as they got Kenny Pickett, they are not scary to me. As long as I didn't like Kenny Pickett coming out of Pittsburgh. I didn't like Kenny Pickett coming out of Pittsburgh. Like he's not a quarterback. I'll be like, man, that guy right there got skills, or man, I'm afraid that guy. He's just not. He's just like I don't even know who to compare him to, honestly. Like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I would say a lesser golf, but I think golf is better than him. I don't know. Is he Pittsburgh? Is he the AFC version of Danny Dimes? Is he that? I don't know. Like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, Dalton Schultz did drop a touchdown. You sure right. Like Dalton Schultz has been so far. Dalton Schultz is the biggest disappointment of the season for the Texans. I mean, I know Tunsil. Though people want to say Tunsil, but Tunsil it's his injury. We know what Tunsil can do when he gets on the field. No, same thing with Stingley. Like Stingley played well when he's been on the field, but Dalton Schultz, like from the preseason on to now, is not what we thought he was going to be. He's not what we seen in Dallas. We like, okay, when we signed whatever quarterback we draft is going to have a top 10 tight end, because Dalton Schultz is a top 10 tight end. That's what we were promised and thought we would get. Oh, Dalton Schultz is a top 10 tight end. That's what we thought we were about to get, was a top 10 tight end, and we ain't get a top 10 tight end. We haven't seen that. What you call it? Brevin Jordan is more valuable right now to the Texans than Dalton Schultz is. Honestly, like, I don't see Dalton Schultz getting a contract with the Texans next year. And as this continues, he only signed a 1-year deal. He's not getting a contract extension with the Texans, and he doesn't need one. I'm not claiming for you to re-sign Dalton Schultz. I don't think anybody's going to even think about signing Dalton Schultz unless he's going to take a huge discount, but I don't see the benefit as of right now to see a benefit. Now he might be able to get it together, end up being an 800, 900 yard, 7 touchdown tight end. Like we might feel a little bit differently, but as it stands right now, he's not. He's not a benefit to the offense. And in some aspects, you can kind of say he holds the offense back. Because, like I said in the video I did the other day when I was talking about the targets, you got Robert Woods, Tank Dell, and Nico Collins all have 15 receptions. All three of them have 15 receptions. Tank Dell has the least amount of targets out of three. He has 21 targets. Then Nico has 23. The most targets is Robert Woods with 25. The reason why is because CJ targets Robert Woods a lot on third down. That's when you're supposed to be targeting your tight end. That's when Dalton Schultz is supposed to be. That's supposed to be Dalton Schultz money. That's supposed to be his money right there. Red zone and the third down conversion, short yard conversions, and red zone. That's supposed to be Dalton Schultz money because he's a tight end. That's normally where the tight ends mostly cook at. Like that's where they mostly cook at. And he ain't cooking. We ain't buy the grocery. He ain't buy the grocery. He forgot the season. I don't know what's up. But he ain't cooking. He ain't got no grease. I don't know. The air fryer broke. I don't know. Something wrong with the oven. It's missing the element. I don't know. But he ain't cooking. He ain't flicking the wrist. Ain't no stir, no pots, ain't nothing. Ain't no pots, no pans, no nothing. I don't know. He need to go back to the Big Mama house. I don't know. He ain't cooking right now. He ain't cooking. And he's supposed to be. In those situations, he's supposed to be. Robert Woods should not be the most targeted. He should not be your most targeted weapon so far. I don't care. There's only been 3 games. He should not be your most targeted weapon. He shouldn't. And it's not even a slight to Robert Woods. It's just that it should be Nico and Tank have the most targets. But what gets him the most targets is because he's getting targeted on third down. Why? Because it seems like Dalton Schultz can't get open. And if he does get open, he's not reliable because he's running the wrong routes. Him and CJ not on the same page. He's dropping touchdowns. He's being weak at the point of attack, not being physical. But when we signed you, we thought we were getting a top 10 tight end, and I have yet to see it. He's the biggest disappointment. This so far this season, he's the biggest disappointment. I know people want to say Stingley and Kenyon and Tunsil and Titus and things like that. Denzel Perriman. Before this last game, people was throwing I can't think of his name right now. The other safety. Jimmy Ward was saying Jimmy Ward. was saying Jimmy Ward. No, it's Dalton Schultz. And I see more people jump in. Make sure you're hitting that like button. I see more people to jump in, but the lights ain't going on, man. Make sure you're hitting that like button now. Come on now. Come on now. Make sure you're hitting that like button now. Come on now. Don't do me like that now. Don't do me like that. But, like, come on. Like, make it make sense. Make it make sense. Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Shout out to that boy Trill for the super chat love. Your head looked like a bunch of upstairs, upside down tarantulas. Wow, Trill! Wow, bro. That's how you gonna do me? That's how you gonna do me, man? You gonna super chat me just to diss me, bro? It's messed up, man. It's messed up, Trill. Trill is messed up. Trill is messed up. Knowing your head look like a pile of snowflakes. All that snow on top of your head, Trill. Come on, man. Come on, man. You flicking the wrist, you got bricks. See, you can't even get pulled over. You got the bricks on top of your head. Come on, Trill. Don't do me like that, bro. Don't do me like that, Trill. Come on, bro. I thought we was better than that. Thought we was better than that, Trill. Thought we was better than that, Trill. Thought we was better than that, man. Brock gonna be top 8 easy. Brock who brought Purdy? Brown. That's a block. Best time in college 3 years. Yeah. Spitz can line up at wide receiver and oh, I guess y'all arguing over tight ends. Oh, okay, Brock Bruins is a better prospect. He's going top 10. I just seen Brock. I thought y'all talking about Brock Purdy. And he can't block shit. Limited. Oh, he's out of Georgia. I mean, Georgia normally got good tight ends, but well, like I said, like I don't know. I still think that next year that we're gonna like when we talk about draft picks. If you want to talk about draft, I don't think they'll draft a tight end. Only way I see them draft a tight end is if like Nico and like I said, if Nico and Tank both get over 1,500 yards. Like if Nico and Tank both get over 1,500 yards, and then Mechie goes out there and balls, then okay, we don't need to draft a receiver. We could add a tight end to this mix and make that a little bit more explosive. Then maybe so. But then even then, if that's the case, I think if they don't go receiver, they probably go defensive tackles. I don't see them going tight end though. I don't see them going tight end. I just don't. I don't think they'll go tight end. Especially if you have to choose who would you like the Texans to draft. Who I like the Texans to draft? I know a lot of people like Marv because you know him and CJ Ohio State connection, and you think about Jamar Chase and Burrow. You think about Jalen Hurts and what's that boy name? Devontae Smith. You think about Tua and Waddle. You think about things like that, like pairing people up with their college. Trevor Lawrence, the ETN. You think about that, and I'm not opposed to that. I don't think that will be in play to get Marvin Harrison. If Marvin Harrison is there when the Texans pick, it's actually a no-brainer. I feel like you should get him, but I don't think that I don't think the Browns are going to be bad enough for us to have a top 5 pick to get him. So, I've really been thinking about Xavier Worthy out of Texas. Guy's fast, able to just create complete mismatches when it comes to the defense. Coleman, the receiver out of Florida State, that boy climbed the ladder. Like that boy be up there climbing the ladder, be attacking the ball at high points. He's be at just catch radius and jumping out the gym. Jumping completely out the gym. Jump man, yeah, all that. I'm like, man, I've been thinking about Xavier Worthy since the summer. I'm like, man, I don't know. Like Xavier Worthy's speed is nice, but having a receiver like that can jump out the gym like that and high point the ball like that. Him, the receiver out of I forgot what his name is. The receiver out of Washington. He pretty cool too. He pretty nice too. Like there's a lot of receivers in this draft. This year's draft is definitely has a lot of receivers. We thought last year's draft was loaded receiver, and I think last year's draft definitely had some receiver depth. Next year's draft is definitely gonna have some receiver depth. So I think the Texans should draft a receiver with the first, like in the first round. First round, second round should be a receiver and D lineman. And then that third round, I think they should go after a corner. I think they should go after a corner. Not saying I'm out on CJ. I mean, not CJ. Not saying I'm out on Stingley or nothing like that. You do need to add a third corner to the mix. You need to sign Steven Nelson, and you need to add a third corner to the mix. Because if you don't sign Steve Nelson, you might have to draft a corner with the first 2 picks. You might have to draft him with the first 2 picks. And I think we have 2 3s or we have 2 4s because we have a Browns. But I think it's a third. So we got 2 thirds. We got our third. We got in the Browns third. We got they second. We got our second. We got they first. So we should be able to do some things, especially like I said with that second third. That's enough ammunition to jump up into the second. It is. That's enough ammunition to jump up into the second. Ohio State's wide receiver 2, Abuka. Yeah, Abuka is nice, but I think you got Mechie, you got Tank. Give me a straight, give me a straight bona fide #1 receiver. No, like I said, somebody who jump up and climb the ladder, or and I catch the ball at the high point and just be dominant, or somebody who takes the top off the defense and puts absolute fear in a DC and your cornerbacks and safeties in the secondary. Put an absolute fear in them. Like, man, how do we stop number whatever number he is? How we stop number 3? Or how we stop? What that's saying? How do we stop number 2? How we stop number 2? How we stop number 2? Because he is just demolishing the whole team. He's demolishing the defense. That's what I'm talking about. We need a receiver like that who like how Will Fuller was able to take the top off the defense and able to split the defense and always play. Like I said, because what you do is early on, especially if you got a receiver like that early on, you take a deep shot. No matter if you score or not, you take a deep shot. You take a deep shot. Though the only your receiver can get it, or it's an incomplete pass. Take a deep shot. Even if you don't get it, that lets the defense and the DC know they gonna take shots. So what are they gonna start doing? They're gonna start coming back. They're gonna start, bro. They're gonna hey, we spread out. Hey, nah, we're not trying to get beat over the top. We're not trying to just let them. We're not about to let them have a track meet on us. It's not about to be a track meet. So we gonna play off a little bit. And what you do right there, now you got Damian Pierce, you got a Singletary. You start handing the football off. You start letting them gas the defense up. Get 5 yards here, 8 yards here, 7 yards here, 9 yards here, 10 yards here, a 15-yard breakout right here, a 20-yard breakout right here. Start doing stuff like that, and what they gonna start doing? They gonna start coming in. The linebackers and the safeties are gonna start cheating up. They're gonna start cheating up, and that's when you hit play action pass over the top again. That is, like once you attack the game like that, you confuse the defense, you confuse the DC. That's how you attack them. Especially when you have a deep threat receiver like that. Now you might not be able to do it if you don't have a good deep threat, if you don't have a good running game, because some of those things get snuffed out. Because if you don't have a good deep threat, you can't take shots. Or if you can't gash it with the running game, you don't have a good decent running back, then it's all for nothing. They can be able to stay. If they can stop your running game to get less than 4 yards, or stop your running game, you get less than 3 yards to carry, and they playing off, they'll never cheat up. They never cheat up. If they can shut down your running game, playing off, and shut down your running game, and also get to the quarterback, they'll never cheat up. They'll never cheat up. Never. They have no need to. So for that to work, you gotta be able to gash them with the running attack. You have to be able to gash them with the running attack for that play to work. But if you have a deep threat receiver, that's why I would have loved to see. Arian Foster playing. We always talked about, man, if Andre would have had Deshaun, like instead of having Matt Schaub, if Arian Foster, or not just Arian Foster, well, yeah, actually, because we actually see Deshaun in that offense, and it seems like the offense really might not fit Deshaun. But if we have Arian Foster with Deshaun Watson, he has Hopkins and Will Fuller, he has somebody to be able to throw the deep threat over the top, and Arian Foster is able to gash him with the running attack, that offense would have been flawless. It would have been flawless. You have a chance and opportunity to do that with a more efficient quarterback, I think that CJ is a more efficient quarterback from a passing standpoint. And don't get me wrong, this ain't even no Deshaun Watson slander. I actually think Deshaun Watson is very efficient at throwing the football when he was a Texan. Maybe not now in Cleveland, but when he was a Texan, he was very efficient at throwing the football. I think CJ is more efficient than that. Like, CJ lives for the 7-on-7. Like, 7-on-7 is right up CJ's wheelhouse. That's why I had no doubt that he was going to clean up at the pro day and the combine, because his game is built for that. His game is absolutely built for that. His game is completely built for that style of play. Like that's what his game is built for. It's completely built for that style of play. So that made absolute sense for him to play that type of sport, play that well. And you've seen it. That's why, like I said, you got to keep him clean. If you keep him clean, he gonna do Pittsburgh's defense dirty. And more people than jumped in. Make sure you're hitting that like button. I see more people than jump in, but the lights ain't going on. Make sure you're hitting that like button. But you gotta keep him clean. If you keep him clean, he's gonna be able to hit that defense and do that defense dirty. He is. He gonna get that defense extra dirty. Extra dirty. It might not be a 50 piece with 20 extra flats. like it might not be a 50 piece with 20 extra flats. I ain't saying he gonna do all that now. I ain't saying that. But I think he can do that defense extra dirty. He could do that extra dirty like 11:30. Like he could do it. If you protect him, you keep him upright, and you keep him clean, and he's able to look and able to go through read 1, read 2, read 3, boom. Read 1, read 2, read 3, boom. Read 1, read 2, read 3, boom. Things like that. You be able to get him in, also get him in that rhythm. You know what I'm saying? Get him in that rhythm where he can, and it's just easy work, easy money. And don't it seem like more and more he get more comfortable by the game? Not even by the game, by the drive. Like, watch drive 1 versus drive 25. He gets more comfortable by the drive. No matter what has happened, no matter if they 3 and out, score a touchdown, fumble the football, sacked or whatever, he seems more and more comfortable, more and more in control, more and more in command, more and more in command, more and more in command. Yeah, I mean, you say you wouldn't expect to see this now. Like I said, what I seen Sunday, that I felt like that's him. I feel like that's him. Am I surprised that as it stands right now, he looks so much head shoulders above the other two? From a passing standpoint, Anthony Richardson, yes. You know, Anthony Richardson played well for the game in 2 drives he's played, but that's mostly with his legs, not with his arm. And we already know that he's more efficient than Anthony Richardson from his arm standpoint. And Anthony Richardson is more dangerous with his leg standpoint than CJ. That's not a surprise. No, it's not shocked to anyone. But I am surprised. I'm not gonna lie. I am surprised that he is as much better than Bryce as it stands right now. And as it seems right now, he's so much head shoulders above Bryce, and at days right now. Again, I keep on saying this. I was cool with both draft picks. It didn't matter whichever one that you got. As long as you got one of those quarterbacks, I was sure they ain't want no funny business. You know, I'm glad we got Willie Anderson. I ain't want no funny business. I'm so happy that we got CJ. And it's not even revisionist history. It's not even like after seeing. I said this like during camp. Man, I'm glad we got CJ. Like, I'm glad. I think we might have dodged the bullet when it came to when it came to drafting Bryce Young, and Bryce Young being the first pick and us getting the second pick. And I kind of agree with Brevin Jordan that, hey, maybe Lovie Smith actually Lovie Smith possibly did do us a favor, even though I said this months ago before the draft that I think like if they both was on the table, the Texans probably gonna leave CJ anyway, because I think he's more of a football junkie than Bryce is. Not saying that Bryce don't care about football, but it seems like CJ eats and breathes football, like he's a football fanatic. Nick Caserio definitely seems like a football fanatic. I feel like D'Amico's a football fanatic as well. And those two together, see that out of this kid already, out of a 21-year-old kid, hey, bring him along. This is who I want to be my franchise quarterback. But like when I watched Bryce, the couple times I watched him preseason and in the regular season, the game looks like it's too fast for him. He looked lost out there. He doesn't look poised. He looks like the game is moving too fast for him. He just looks and feels like he's not ready. I'm not even talking about that he's small. He just doesn't feel like he's ready to play. He looks and feels like he needs to be sitting back and watching somebody else play. It looks like he needs to be, how we gonna say, they don't do that in the NFL no more. They don't sit back and rest, and they don't sit back and watch you draft somebody play. I feel like that Bryce actually does need to sit down. I feel like he actually doesn't sit down, and he needs time before he gets thrown to the line of fire. I do. I think he needs to be. I think he needs time to be groomed, because I think everything is moving too fast. When it comes to CJ, it's easy money to him. It seems like CJ just It seems like everything is moving at a slower pace, at a natural pace. The game is slowed down for him already. I already know next year the game is completely gonna slow down for him after he gets his year his year off. But it seems like like it's slowing down. It's a little bit easier to him. It's a little bit easier to him. It looks like he belongs. It just ain't no other way to say it. CJ looks like he belongs, and as it stands right now, Bryce doesn't. Is that to say that that's going to be the same way? That's going to be the way for the whole career? No, I'm not saying none of this. So don't be like, I'm not saying that. I'm saying as of right now, after Bryce's 2 games and CJ's 3 games, CJ looks like he's belonged since day 1. Like since week 1, CJ looked like he belonged. Like CJ never looked like he didn't belong. CJ looked like he belongs on the NFL field. Bryce, as of right now, does not look like he belongs on the NFL field. It looks like he needs to be sitting down somewhere with a playbook in his hand, or sitting down somewhere with the tablet and the earpiece, and going over game plans and watching Andy Dalton. I think it's a back quarterback. Watching Andy Dalton, or watching I don't know, watching some type of bridge quarterback. Watching some type of bridge quarterback and able to, okay. Because look at Tua. Tua, the Alabama cornerback. Tua, watch. Because I think with Ryan Fitzpatrick, they kept on switching out. Ryan Fitzpatrick and Tua. Ryan Fitzpatrick and Tua. Ryan Fitzpatrick and Tua. Now, you got him all these fast receivers everywhere, and the fastest team ever assembled in NFL history, and they putting up 70 points with 10 minutes left to go in the game. Like, they still had 10 minutes left to go in the game, and still was able to put up more points, and chose not to. And they were doing it with their backups. Like, just a completely low team. I don't think no one one's afraid of Tua. They more so afraid of that speed on that offense. But Tua might be orchestrating and quarterbacking. I guess Mike McDaniels would be the orchestrator of it. But Tua is quarterbacking possibly one of the fastest teams in NFL history, and dare I say, could be one of the greatest offenses. To be honest, because how fast they are. Like, they put up 70 points versus the defense in Denver that we thought was good. Like last year, Denver defense was very good. Denver defense was a top 10 defense last year. Might be a top 5 defense, but Denver defense was a damn good top defense last year. It was Russell Wilson, their offense was the problem. It was the thing hacking their offense was the problem. Now I do think their defense had taken a step back. I'm not saying that, but it was a defense that we thought had some talent on. Well, it does have talent on, but a defense that we thought was okay, at the very least decent, and they got hung 70 upon. And I think because of the speed of this offense, and they also did that without Waddle too, the speed of their offense, Tua could be able to quarterback a high-level offense. But he sat back a year. He did. He sat back a year. Or at least went in and out. He ain't come out start day 1, week 1, whatever. He be like, and I don't even know if the game was too fast for him. I'm saying, and then you could say that Flores ruined him and all that stuff. It wasn't. I'm not even going to even get into that argument and dispute that with y'all. But what I'm saying is, some people do need to sit back. I know they say how you learn how to play football is by playing football. How you learn how to get into football shape is actually to play football, and that's true. For some people, other people might have to sit back, and they're more so students, and watch for them to get their development. Because as it stands right now, Bryce looks like he's lost out there. He does not look like he belongs. CJ does. And I'm not surprised that CJ is playing at a good level, a high level. I'm not surprised that CJ is looking like the favorite to be Rookie of the Year. I'm not surprised that CJ is Rookie of the Month. I'm not surprised that CJ is actually playing very efficiently. I'm surprised that he looks so much head and shoulders above Bryce. That's what I'm surprised about. Okay, now y'all talking about getting some receivers. Let's see, definitely Mike Evans. I mean, I like Mike Evans. Jonathan Gennard, 3rd round pick for Troy. No. Like, why would you give up your second best pass rusher? Why would you give up your second best pass rusher? That don't make sense. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that, Big B. Like, yeah, he's always hurt. But no, I guess if you feel like you can't re-sign Jonathan Gennard, like, if you feel like you can't re-sign him, so you might as well trade him to get some. But hold on, wait a minute. You got to re-sign Chase Young too. So I guess in this trade you'll be obviously. So just sign Jonathan Gennard. How about I guess you saying that you'll be giving Chase Young a contract? Just sign Jonathan Gennard. He'll be cheaper. He'll be cheaper. Even though, like I know you said that Chase Young is injury prone, so is Jonathan Gennard. Jonathan Gennard ain't played full season there either. But nah. From a talent standpoint, I understand, I get it, but nah, I'm a pass on that one. I'm a pass on that one. It'd be different if Chase Young was already under contract, or had like a rookie deal or something like that. Like he still had like 2 years left on his rookie deal, and you had 50 options, so basically you got for another 3 years. You don't think you'll be able to re-sign Gennard, or don't want to re-sign Gennard, don't want to pay him, and you want to lose him for nothing, I would get it. But nah, I don't, buddy. Too many short jokes. No, I don't think the short jokes actually bother Bryce. I just think the game is just too fast for him right now. I just think he's just looking like he don't belong. Like I said, as of right now, he just don't look like he belongs. He don't belong. But I know somebody asked me about who would I draft in the receiver. Who I draft in the draft. I think it's kind of early as of right now to be thinking about drafting. We don't even know exactly what the needs are. We just speculating. But again, it's sports talk. Who y'all think? Who would y'all target in the draft coming out? Because let's say we'll probably have anywhere between the 15th to 20th pick. Anywhere between 15 and 20 pick. Like if you don't know anybody specifically by name, you just want to say position group, you can do that. Florida State receiver, yeah, that's the Coleman kid I was talking about. Yeah, Keon Coleman already. Like him and Xavier Worthy is like, as of right now, it's one of the two. As of right now, as I stand right now, I want one of those two. One of the two. Neighbors do seem nice, but neighbors from LSU is nice, but I think as it stands right now, it's Coleman and Worthy, and like it's like for two different reasons. Obviously, like Worthy, like I say, is a straight burner. He's a straight deep threat. Take the top off the defense. Explosive plays. I'm just thinking, especially how CJ was able to recognize that blitz and able to audible and change that play on the dime and hit Tank perfectly in Stroud for a 68-yard touchdown. I'm thinking about him doing that with Xavier Worthy, bro. I'm just thinking about that. I'm like, man, like, and then with it, especially if we can finally start running this, really running this Kubiak Shanahan offense, and we get a play action bootleg, bro. Oh man, we get a play action pass bootleg, bro. Oh, that's his name. Zoom. Yeah, that's the dude from Washington. The dude's I don't know. I can't pronounce that name. I don't know. It seems very motherlandish. I don't know. I can't pronounce that name. Yeah, but That dude right there, that fella right there, that fella right there. He seemed nice too. But as I said, it's like Xavier Worthy. Then also, like I said, I'm sitting up here looking at yeah, like Webby. Boy, they acting like Webby. Like, give me that. Give me that stuff. Like I'm thinking about jump balls. I'm thinking about 50-50 balls. I'm thinking about oh man, I'm just thinking about like just throwing the football up and just throwing the football up. And, I'm just thinking about throwing the football up and just letting your receiver, letting your guy make a play on the football. Just I'm just thinking about that. Just thinking about your guy going up there and making a complete play on the football. That's what I'm thinking about. I'm like, bro, that's something that the offense needs. That or that deep threat is something that the offense needs. One of the two, and you can't go wrong with either or. As it stands right now, I think as obviously probably as the season goes along, as we go into the pre-draft process, the combine and things like that, things definitely things might definitely change. You know what I'm saying? Things might definitely change, but as the season goes along, and as the season goes along and things start going along, things possibly could change. But as it stands right now, I don't even say 1A, 1B. I have them both just right there. I gotta do some more evaluation on both of them. Do some more game watching, stuff like that. I know tomorrow Saturday college football, so definitely gonna watch some games. So like I got especially do some more evaluation and watch and see exactly what's going on and things like that. But that right, like one of those two, because at this time last year people was talking about what's the old boy name out of Florida? Not Florida, out of TCU. They went to the Chargers. I forgot his name. Quentin Johnson. Like people talking about how Quentin Johnson's the best receiver in the draft last year, like around this time last year. Like, Quentin Johnson, he's a #1 receiver. And again, Quentin Johnson could end up being a very good receiver. That's what everybody's talking about right then and there. And as the season got along and you start seeing him in big moments start to falter some, and then see him in the pre-draft process and seeing stuff like that, you start to feel a certain way, cause he's not as good. So you wanna see how the season progresses and things like that. But as of right now, that's 1 and 2. That's 1 and 2 right there. Well, not even say 1 and 2. They both just 1 right now for my options. Obviously, if you have the chance to get Marvin Harrison, obviously that's a no-brainer to get Marv. If you have the opportunity to get Marv, I don't think you'll have the opportunity to get Marv. Worthy drops scare you? Like, does he drop the football a lot? Like, I haven't really seen too many drops of him. Why Worthy drops the football a lot? Like, I don't know. Tank had problems with drops. Definitely. I don't really remember. Maybe early on, because I don't remember Tank having drops last year. I mean, not that I remember. I don't remember Tank having drops last year at U of H. Maybe his first year at U of H. But I don't remember him having drops last year at U of H. I mean, old boy from Washington might lead the league in yards because they have a very explosive offense. Like I think they said like they got like the best receiver core from top to bottom over in Washington. So who knows? I didn't even know Tank had problems with drops. I don't remember Tank having problems with drops. I mean, I guess it must be like a speed thing because a lot of speed guys be having problems with drops. Like Corey Coleman out of Baylor had drop problems. His main problem actually was him actually not able to run routes, and that's what got him done in Cleveland. He couldn't run routes. Will Fuller, we already know he had drop problems too. But again, you get the right quarterback like Deshaun Watson with the right quarterback for him, and negated a lot of that. The only thing is, you don't want to have to put the football in his hand for big moments. You don't want to have to put the football in his hand for big moments. So, the play against the Patriots. That was a big moment. The moment was too big for him. and he fell, he faltered. Like, you don't want to put him in a situation like that where you gotta have it because it's like, man. But like, again, if he's able to take the top off the defense and if he's able to take the top off the defense, threaten the defense, push the defense back, make the safeties and the corners come back, made them fall all the way back, and now you can start running the football effectively. Man, do I have a prediction for Sunday's game? No, I don't. I don't. I think when I did my season prediction, I think I had the Texans winning the game against Pittsburgh. After we started, and then also the issues with the offensive line, knowing how good this pass rush is, I'm like, man, I don't know. I don't think we were able to do it. I don't think we were able to do it. Then seeing how well we played, how upright CJ was up and wasn't able to, never got dirty, never got hit in Sunday's game, and how efficiently, how good he was able to play without being touched. I'm like, man, you can beat anybody, and this Pittsburgh team is beatable. But yeah, I don't have a prediction. I don't have a prediction. My only prediction, I think that like they're going to come out ready to play, and you go up against a team that's a beatable team, and even if they wasn't just a beatable team, if you play if you can play your style of football, if you can play your game, if you can play your game, you're able to beat almost anybody out there. Tech had 21 drops in 2 seasons, so average 10.5 drops a season. Yeah, it's a lot because 10.5 drops in a 12-game season. So you talking about he averaged a drop a game. Like, I mean, yeah. I'm pretty sure he didn't have a drop a game. I'm pretty sure there's some games out there he had like 3 drops or something like that, 4 drops, something like that. He's probably get a couple games he had some bad drops, probably. I'm pretty sure that's how it is. You think we should utilize Tank Dale and Mitchie in jet sweeps? Yeah, I do. But the thing is, how we use Dalton Schultz as an extra blocker. Like, Dalton Schultz has not shown anything from a receiving standpoint or from a blocking standpoint. Like I know why he's on the field, because the way it's not even a money thing. You feel like he's the better option out of him and what's up boy name? What's his name? Brevin Jordan. Now you feel like he's the better option out of him and Brevin Jordan. You just like I feel like he's the better option out of him and Brevin Jordan. I feel like he's the better option. But the thing is, even though you feel like he's the better option, and you feel like he's the better option, you don't see it. Like you don't see it. You really don't. And to be honest, like Brevin Jordan, it's not like Brevin Jordan has came out this. It's not like Brevin Jordan is having a season like Nico's having. Okay, Nico's playing well pretty much in every game outside that drop last week game withstanding. He looked decent in week 1, looked very good in week 2, and before that drop, looked very well in week 3. But Brevin Jordan just looked better in week 3 than he did in the other 2. But just the little samples that he had in week 3, that flash looked better than all week 1, week 2, week 3, and the preseason combined with Dalton Schultz. It looks better than everything combined. Preseason game 1, 2, and 3. Well, I don't know if he played preseason 1, but preseason game 2 and 3. For sure, and then all three regular season games. So 5, if not all 6 games that the Texans played, he's looked better than. And Brevin Jordan didn't play all the preseason. Brevin Jordan wasn't even dressed during training camp. I'm surprised Brevin Jordan made the team. But here we are. Here we go. Like, that's where we at. That's where we at. Like, so, like when it comes to Dalton Schultz, I know why he's out there, but I don't think he should be out there as of right now. And yeah, Quentin Terriano, where is he at? Like, what happened to him? Where he at? Like, what happened to Quentin? Dalton is soft. So I guess he's a new Charmin now. I guess Nico then took the Charmin and put it in his and over and gave it to him his locker. Like, here you go, Dalton. Here's some Charmin right there, Charmin. Cause now he the one that's soft. Now he's soft. Now he the one that's soft. Now he's soft. Man. But yeah, we'll see though. We'll see exactly how it's gonna go Sunday. Obviously, I hope they get a win. JJ gonna be there. Battle red. They wearing the red helmets. So we gonna see though. We exactly gonna see what's gonna happen though. But you think Dalton Schultz doesn't fit the offense? I mean, it could be. I mean, he played in the Cowboys offense and that Kellen Moore offense his whole career, and then now he out here learning a whole completely different offense. And I still got questions if how Bobby Slowick is teaching the offense, even though he had a good play, he had a good call. He called a good game on Sunday. Wanted to see how it progresses. And like I said, I'm not just gonna say after week. Oh yeah. You the good offensive coordinator. No, I said I'm gonna need a couple weeks. I'm gonna need a couple weeks out of Bobby Slowick. He put himself in behind the 8 ball a lot. In my estimation, the offense he was calling. So I have no complaints out of the play calls. Only thing is like when we got the missed field goal and the block field goal and the turnovers. So that's 4 times that you didn't take a deep shot. I feel like you should have took a deep shot in one of those instances. I feel like and then right before halftime, that like when you were driving and you got that field goal right before halftime. I feel like after I think Robert Wood had got that first down, either you called timeout, you spiked the ball. I can't remember exactly how it went down, but you got the first down. You should have dropped back and took a deep shot right there and there. I feel like you should hey, you right there in the end zone, take a shot in the end zone. You probably could have ended the game right there and there, going up 21-0 at halftime. You probably would have ended the game right there and there. Like I said, I feel like always after a turnover or a big play for the defense, like or a big stop from the defense, like a 3-0, things like that, so missed field goal, the block field goal, you take a shot to the end zone. I feel like we should have did that. I feel like so, and don't give me like, oh, we tried to, but the opportunity wasn't there, because that's a block field goal, a missed field goal, an interception, a fumble recovery, and then when you got the ball right for halftime. So that's 5 opportunities. You try to tell me all 5 scenarios, 5 different scenarios. We called something, but we didn't like the look of like none of these times, especially the one right for halftime, because you was already in the end zone and it was about to be halftime. It wouldn't have hurted you. You just throw the football in the end zone. That one was probably the one you most should have took a shot, because I feel like that right there would have definitely ended the game. But it is what it is. So it's just not getting in this bag. I mean, we'll see. Because I hope that's the case. That's why I said I want to see a little bit more. I want to see week 4, week 5. Well, I'm gonna give them to the bye week. So what you got? The Saints. You got the Pittsburgh game. So you got 3 more games. Cause we got 3 more games. Pittsburgh, Falcons, and Saints. So you got 3 more games. And you have the addition of the Jazz game, obviously. So I'm gonna give them to the bye week and see how the game is called. Is it called more like Sunday, like Sunday against the Jags, or more like the previous games that we see? Like, how's it called? Does he call the game right or left? And once he once I see exactly how it's going, I'll lean how I feel about Bobby Slowick and give a full grade. So once the bye week hit, I'll be able to break down. Okay, this is what I feel about Bobby Slowick. This is what I feel about Bobby Slowick. So I'll wait and see exactly how that is. I'll wait and see exactly how it is when we get to that standpoint. But like we'll see. But like I said, I have no complaints of how he played last week outside. Like I said, 5 opportunities. Should have took them. Not really a big deal. The one before halftime is the biggest one. I feel like you should have took one, but hey, it is what it is. But I'm about to get ready to get up out of here. Shout out to everybody that came through. Appreciate that. Everybody that liked. Constantly remember, subscribe to the channel. If you know somebody, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a whole nother friend. I'm trying to get the 6,000 subscribers. I get the 6,000 subscribers. I'm trying to get to the Battle Red Tank Dale jersey. They wearing Battle Red on Sunday. I'm trying to get the Battle Red Tank Dale jersey. I want to get it. I need to get it. But I need y'all to help me get it. So I need y'all to help me get the 6,000 subscribers so I can get that. So, hey, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a whole other friend so they can tell some more friends so they can subscribe to the channel. Man, I know y'all know some people. I know y'all got some homeboys that's Texas fans. I know y'all got some homeboys that's sports fans. Some people just like to laugh at me because they know I'm a Texas fan, and when the Texans lose, or they be let's see what Spitz guys say. They like so. Hey, I ain't tripping. I'm not tripping if that's the case. Hey, so hey, make sure y'all tell some people about the channel. Make sure y'all get him in tune. Give him to the channel. Let them know what's up so I can get to 6,000 subscribers. Try to get 6,000 subscribers. Shout out to everybody that sent the super chat love. Definitely appreciate that. Thank you for the super chat love. I definitely appreciate all that, man. Big appreciation for that. Like I said, thank y'all for commenting, liking, sharing, subscribing, all that good news, all that good stuff. Definitely appreciate that. The Texans, like I said, Wiggle Face, the Pittsburgh Steelers at NRG on Sunday at 12 o'clock. JJ Watt induction to the Texas Hall of Fame, or Texas, whatever it's called, Sauce Chat. $2. Hey, shout out that boy Big B, man. Hey, appreciate that for the super chat love, man. Yeah, hey, yeah, you're right. If you pour in the Discord, we about to jump up in there. So hey, like Hans just say, like Hans just say, don't meet me there, beat me there. So hey, if y'all not part of the Discord, y'all need to hit up Honcho so y'all get part of the Discord. Get in tune with the Discord. I'm trying to tell you. Great sports content every day, all day. Trust me. Every day, all day. You was going, man. Great content. I still ain't getting in. All right, I'm gonna have to hit up Honcho. I'm gonna hit up Honcho prime time. Cause I know you've been asking for a while. I'm about to hit up Honcho to see exactly what you gotta do, because I have no control over that, because it's not my Discord, it's Honcho's. But hey, great sports talk. We be in there cracking all day, man. Like we be in there cracking jokes all day, talking sports all day long. It's extremely great entertainment. Extremely great entertainment, man. You gotta start a podcast. You gotta start a podcast. I mean, I isn't this kind of like a podcast? Like, isn't YouTube like podcast-ish? I don't know. Like, I know you can get converted to just audio and stuff like that, and be on like iTunes and some other apps and stuff like that. I guess, hey, we'll see what we gotta do. We'll see what we gotta do. But like I said, definitely appreciate that. I mean, like I said, if you part of Sauce Discord, hey, go ahead and get in the Discord. We about to go in there and chop it up. You already know how we do. Like I said, hey, appreciate all y'all. Texans face Pittsburgh Steelers at NRG Sunday, Battle Red Day. JJ going into the Texas Ring Honor. That's what it's called. Texas Ring Honor. Him, Bob McNair, Andre, gonna be the only inductees so far. We got some more coming on the way. Like they playing on the field, like CJ, Tanks, Willie Anderson, Petrie, like those guys are going to be looking at possibly being Ring of Honor worthy. So hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But hey, like, share, subscribe, comment below, click that bell, get more videos. Holla.